Good morning children. Welcome to today's section of economic class. In today's class we are going to discuss about public expenditure, that is one of the important instrument of fiscal policy or budgetary policy. Then in the previous class we have discussed about public revenue. Like public revenue, public expenditure also categorized into revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Let us move on to this topic in detail. Public expenditure is the amount spent by the government, that is central government, state and local government, on the welfare of public through planned or unplanned, developmental or non-developmental, then revenue or capital expenditure during a fiscal year. It is also called budgeted or planned or estimated expenditure. So, what is public expenditure? Public expenditure refers to the expenses incurred by the government or public authority for its own maintenance as also for the satisfaction of collective needs of its citizens and for promoting their economic and social welfare. So, it is the expenditure incurred by the government. Then, expenditure of government can classified into different heads. They are defense expenditure. It includes expenses on equipment, payment as wage to army personnel, etc. It is the first duty of government, that is protecting the country from violence of other countries. Then second one, civil expenditure or administrative expenditure. It is for the maintenance of law and order through securing internal violence among citizens. Then third one, economic expenditure. It includes expenses on services to private sector in the form of subsidies. Then social expenditure, that is expenditure on education, public health, social insurance scheme, etc. So there are various expenditure incurred by the government. Then there are so many categorization for public expenditure, that are planned and unplanned public expenditure, developmental or non-developmental public expenditure, then revenue and capital expenditure. Out of these three categories, only revenue and capital expenditure is suggested in CBSE syllabus. So, we are going to study about revenue and capital expenditure of the government. Then, revenue expenditure. It is estimated expenditure by the government which neither create an asset nor reduce any liability of the government. That is, it does not make any changes in asset and liability position of government like revenue receipt. It is day-to-day expense of government. For example, salary of the government employees, running and maintenance cost of assets, pension expenditure, etc. Then, next categorization, that is capital expenditure. Capital expenditure estimated expenditure by the government which either creates some asset or reduce some liability of government. For example, construction of road. Students can observe that there is a creation of asset by the government, so it will be presented as capital expenditure. Another example of capital expenditure is repayment of loan by the government. It will reduce the liability of the government. So, it is come under capital expenditure. So, what are the difference between capital expenditure and revenue expenditure? Look at the screen. Comparison between revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. What is revenue expenditure? It neither create any asset nor reduce any liability of the government. While capital expenditure is the expenditure, it either create an asset or reduce the liability of the government. Then revenue expenditure is incurred for normal running of the government, but capital expenditure incurred mainly for acquisition of asset and granting loan and advance. Then revenue expenditure is spent by the government on day-to-day activities, but capital expenditure is non-recurring in nature. So example for revenue expenditures are salary, pension, interest, etc. So an example for capital expenditures are expenditure, repayment of borrowings, construction of roads, etc. So these are the difference between revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Next, we are moving to the type of budget. Type of budget. The budget mainly classified into three categories. There are deficit budget. What is deficit budget? Estimated receipts are less than estimated expenditure. That is, income is less than expenditure. That is known as deficit budget. Then second one, surplus budget. Surplus budget means estimated receipts are more than estimated expenditure. ER is greater than EE. Then third one, balanced budget. That is, both estimated receipt and estimated expenditure are same. Both are equal. So these are the different types of budget. In a developing economy like India, generally a government plans for a deficit budget. That is, it seeks to incur more expenditure than income. So we can discuss more about deficit budget. We know that receipt and expenditure are two types. So what are they? Revenue receipt and expenditure, and capital receipt and capital expenditure. So there are different concepts of government budget. Among these, the more important ones are revenue deficit, budgetary deficit, fiscal deficit and primary deficit. So what is revenue deficit? It is obtained when revenue expenditure, that is day-to-day expenditure of the government, exceeds the revenue receipt. It can be calculated by revenue expenditure minus revenue receipts. Next one, budgetary deficit. It is the overall expenditure, that is sum of revenue expenditure and sum of capital expenditure exceed the overall receipts, that is sum of revenue receipt and capital receipt. It can be calculated by budgetary deficit is equal to total expenditure minus total receipt. Total expenditure include revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure. Then total receipt is equal to revenue receipt plus capital receipts. Then next one, fiscal deficit. The sum total of revenue expenditure and capital expenditure minus the sum total of revenue receipt and non-debt creating capital or except borrowings is known as fiscal deficit. That is, it can be calculated by fiscal deficit is equal to total expenditure minus total receipt without borrowing. Total receipt without borrowings. This is the fiscal deficit. Then next one, primary deficit. It is the difference between fiscal deficit and interest payment made by the government. That is, primary deficit is equal to fiscal deficit minus interest payment. So what is fiscal deficit? Total expenditure minus total receipt without borrowing. That is fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit minus interest payment, we will get primary deficit. So what is the implication of primary deficit? Zero primary deficit means the government has to borrow fresh loan only to meet its earlier commitment of interest payment. It is not adding to the existing loan for the purpose other than meeting its existing obligation of interest payment. It is a sign of fiscal discipline. Then high primary deficit on the other hand reflect fiscal irresponsibility of the government. So this is the implication of primary or relevance of primary deficit. Zero primary deficit. Then primary deficit in a budget will be zero when net interest payment are zero. You note that one thing. I repeat again. Primary deficit in a budget will be zero when net interest payment are zero. Okay. So this is all about public expenditure. So these are all about budget. Budget is the annual statement of government that includes anticipatory expenditure and anticipatory revenue. It has two components, revenue budget and capital budget. Revenue budget include revenue receipt and revenue expenditure, and capital budget include capital expenditure and capital receipts. So, government uses these instruments for maintain economic stability in a country. That is, by these instruments, government can control inflation and depression. So, I am winding up here. Then, with this topic, our chapter, that is government expenditure, get finished. So, we will meet with the next chapter, that is next paper, that is Indian economy. So, study well, children. Bye.